leaderboards and shit like that. I was a freestyle drifter and I got really bored of it, so I started to try improving my scores, and I got my scores up by just beating my friends list, and then I beat all my friends at the time on there and shit like that, and I just kept trying to improve my scores, and eventually, I evidently got really good at it, and I didn't actually even know until I was doing a stream one day where one of my buddies, he was like, congrats breaking the top 100, and I actually didn't even know I broke the top 100, until he told me, and I went to the leaderboards, checked it out and everything like that, and I was top 100, and, moved up from there. I was like 73rd worldwide when I came across my first encounter with a actual fellow top ranking player. He was the #1 Brazilian drifter worldwide, and he was the 3rd best drifter at the time worldwide. He actually took me under his wing, taught me the detail shit that I needed to know to really improve my game. Spent about 3.5 weeks there and climbed the ranks pretty well. I got to like 23rd, and then I went to my very first championship, and at my first championship I actually broke my first world record and shit like that.
You guys hit so many cars.
No, those trucks everywhere. Where I messed up.
To answer your question, I would say to get good at drifting, I would say 2 to 3 months. To get record status, I would say 4 months. 3 to 4 months. So, to become top player, it took me a year. I was on and off top player in 2015. I was #1 ranked drifter like 6 or 7 times. So I would hit it and then I would fall. I would hit it and then I would fall. I hit it and just kind of. But 2015 drifting was very, 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 very fucking competitive compared to this. This drifting on this is nothing compared to what it was in 2015. Literally, if you were not good at drifting, you were an. That's how drifting was in 2015. If you were not good at drifting, you were irrelevant and you were a scrub. That's what people would compare you to. So like, when I'm coming up and I'm like, you have that mentality that it's like, if you're not good at drifting, you're shit. You see what I'm saying? So like, I was just like, I gotta be fucking good. So I would be coming home from school, fucking just grind, just fucking day in and day out, just fucking putting work in and shit like that. So eventually I got to the point where I got really, really fucking good.
What?
So I became a top ranking player, and I haven't left since. Ever since I broke the top 100, I have not fallen out of the top 100. I actually, ever since I broke the top 10, I haven't fell out of the top 10 actually. So there was one point where I did drop below the top 5. So I was ranked 1 and I dropped to 7th at one point. But yeah, ever since I broke the top 10, I have not dropped since top 10.
Is your like leader good too?
Charms, she's a racer.
Nope. Awesome. What records does she set? She set.
She has no records at the moment. She's just a top ranking player. She's the.
Oh, I see.
She's either. It's hard to say because we have 2 females in the team, the owner and then another female, and we don't know who's actually the top female racer. It's one of them, and we don't know who's second. So it could be, you know, the leader's the #1 female racer and the other one's the second, or it'd be vice versa. We don't know. They're really, really, really even. But regardless, we have basically the top 2 female racers in the game and shit like that. So overall, they're in the top 100. Like players, not just for like their racing or drifting, like overall standards, they're top 100. So yeah, this team's really stacked for drifting. We have a really stacked squad for drifting. So drifting wise, we're
Are
really
you the highest? Oh yeah, you probably are the highest ranking for drifting in your squad, aren't you?
in the squad. It's very close, very extremely close because it's me is number one. The second best drifter was a former teammate of mine. He's a part of a team called Supernova. I actually left that team to join XCL. So I was a teammate with him. So actually, the top two drifters were actually on the same team for the longest time. But so other than me, second's on Supernova, third's in XCL, fourth's in XCL, fifth's in XCL, seventh is XCL, eighth is XCL, 10th is XCL, and 11th is XCL. So we have almost all the top 10 drifters all in XCL. So as far as drifting, there's really nobody that can fuck with us. Racing, that's a different story. Racing wise, if you're talking Beetles, like Beetle driving, it's Armageddon. Armageddon will fucking take the cake.
Oh shit, I went too fast.
So, if you're talking RSR driving, Supernova. If you're talking Koenigsegg driving, Supernova. Supernova has the most world records. Supernova is a world record team. They are not a team that team battles and shit like that. They are a world record team. That is all they do. They grind for world records. That's why I was a part of that team for the longest time. I was a part of Supernova for almost 2 years. So,
dang.
So Supernova wise, they're a world record team. Like that's all they do. They have, once I left, because if you leave, whatever records you own, they come with you. It's not like they stay at that team. When I was a part of Supernova, with my records and everything, all of our records combined it up, we had 87.6% of the game as world records under our belt.
I fucking turned so hard, bro.
So that's 12.4% of the events in the game, including multiplayer and single player, everything. 12.4% of the events were held by everybody else in the world. Like everybody else. That's how many world records Supernova had when I was on that team also. So it's got a lot. Sessions ending in 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
Tragedy.
Oh, come on.
It'll load us into a new one. I'll let you guys keep going. You're fine. I'm not getting off, so you can keep going. Even though it's 12:30.
I'd play this game forever, bro. Just, like,
yeah, you guys can keep going. You're fine. I won't end it on you like that. But
Marco, guess what I leave my stream? Freaking Owl was like, you should name it this. I was like, alright, bet. Guess name.
Yeah, I saw it. Your NFS trying to beat world record.
It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna restart this real quick.
So, yeah. But yeah, nah, to be honest, I'll tell you guys right now, not to doubt your guys' skill, you guys don't have the experience or you guys don't have the overall knowledge of the map and drifting itself to beat my scores.
Yeah, you're right. You've been doing
it's always fun to
it's not me like, yeah, I was gonna say, it's not me trying to be rude or anything.
Yeah, I understand.
Not saying that.
I really like, I never like thought about it like trying to do more.
You're pretty much just teaching us stuff right now, so we really don't take it that way.
Yeah, no. This,
Tyson,
for me,
you're smart.
In all seriousness, I have it so ingrained into my head, I don't think I drift. I just do it. You see what I'm saying? So like, to me, like I could just be like, oh, let me just post up a score real quick. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how it is for me. Like my scores that I'm like, oh, that's a below average run. You guys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like you see what I'm saying? That's the difference mentality and the experience level of that. So, in all seriousness, other than you guys not having the map knowledge and the experience, The only thing that separates me from you guys is consistency. That's literally what it is. Because, in all seriousness, all those scores are from me being a perfectionist.
Yep. Doing it every day.
It's not even that. It's if I fuck up, I'm restarting. That's if I tap one wall. I lose my multiplier once, I'm restarting. I tap a wall, I don't do the proper line, I'm restarting.
That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure out like which.
You just gotta figure out how to do everything so that way then you can flow the whole track together and sync it all together really well so it's smooth and you get the most points out of it. So. Yeah, if you guys haven't taken a really good look at my car, if you look on the hood of my car, it actually says Precision Absolute. So, that's some little motto that I go by. It's, you know, you have to be precise and perfectionist with everything you do. It doesn't matter what game you play. You know what I mean? Like, and in all seriousness, think of any game that has professional leagues or just top players, right? Like, let's think of COD for a second, because we all know what the fuck COD is. You think fucking COD pros just fucking wake up one morning and they're just like, I'm gonna be a pro, and they're a pro like that? You see what I'm saying? No, fuck no. They gotta do months and years of fucking getting their skill up and all their accuracy and the techniques and the map knowledge and just all the detail shit to be able to get to where they are. So it's the same thing with this game, and it all boils down to perfectiveness, like just how much of a perfectionist are you gonna be? You see what I'm saying? Now, obviously, you guys right now, fuck fine. Now, I don't know what you guys do in life and shit like that. I don't know shit about you guys, but you know, I don't know if you guys want to be pros at a game or anything, but yeah, no. At the end of the day, plain and simple, even just doing YouTube, you have to be a perfectionist.
Me and Marco have the
takes
same
a lot of
mindset.
work.
We don't give up until something happens. Like, we don't give up at all, even if something happens.
Yeah, it's just a lot of shit will put like it was a struggle for me to get up.
The thing with me, my thing is, so mine is, I'm not a perfectionist on games, but I make music. So that's what I'm a perfectionist on. So
Yeah,
I make music. So like I stay like up like all night. Like I stay up like 3 o'clock in the morning. Literally,
So
like,
do you
3 o'clock in the
make?
morning, just make beats every day.
So I was gonna say, do you make actual like beats and music like that, or do you like write? Like, are you
Beats, like music, like the background.
Like
I don't
instrumentals.
I write lyrics here and there, but I focus on like beats and stuff like that.
Hey,
like,
Al went to my
what type of
stream.
music you listen to?
all kinds. I listen to all kinds, but my music that I make right now is like
Trap.
rap, hip hop, R&B, like
Pretty
yeah,
much
trap.
Gotcha.
I like R&B and like jazz and shit, bro. But I make like trap, pretty much trap and like
And I
R&B.
have the thing that I've been going hard on is there's this guy that I found on the YouTube. On YouTube, like artists to blow up in 2019, and I found him, and I decided to start sending him beats, and obviously like the first beats you start sending him, he's gonna be like, all right, and like I think last month I made at least 75 to almost 90 beats last month,
Nice.
maybe even more. I don't even know. I make like
Who is it?
his
Benji
name
Blue
is
Notes.
Benji Blue Notes. Yeah.
He's already making his whole album for him.
Yeah, I made 2 whole albums for him already.
Time to get back into the track.
What's his name? What's his name again?
Benji Blue Notes.
Benji Blue Notes.
You can. I think it's his Instagram name.
It's literally all lowercase and it's Benji Blue Notes. I didn't find his YouTube channel, but his Instagram is Benji Blue Notes. He does. I don't know if he has a YouTube. I know he has Spotify, SoundCloud, and all that. But he might have a YouTube. His name is Benji Blue Notes.
I think I'm done for the night.
2 left.
Y'all, good luck. Nice meeting you, Savage.
Is it Benji BN?
Yep, MGBN. He hasn't. The albums that I produced, he hasn't dropped yet. But he's working.
On one of his videos, he has like a snippet.
Yeah. If you go to his Instagram, he has some snippets.
Not bad, not bad. I'll listen to more later. Not too bad.
And then I'll show you one of the beats that I'm about to send him soon. That I was working on today.
Gotcha.
I'm probably gonna finish after I cut my stream off.
I was gonna say you